Alright, yeah, we made it. Welcome to HvLegacy Designs. Let's get straight into it, man. Let's go. Right? So for this video, I'm gonna be using this right here, iPad Pro 11-inch. And I'll be using Procreate. You could find Procreate in the App Store, right? For $9.99. One-time payment. That's it. Good to go. You're straight. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So when I get into Procreate, I go to this add option in the top right, and then it allows you to customize your page size. So currently I have my page set to width of 3000 px and height of 4000 px. Proper size, man, proper size. So we create it, and so now at this point what you want to do is import the photo you want to use, or trace, or whatever it is, right? So you go up to the top left and it's like this wrench symbol, you'll see it. Then you go to insert a photo. So this is the photo I'll be using today, right? Okay, so you gotta make sure it's positioned right, nice and centered on the page, not too, make sure it's the right size. So you don't want it to be too small, because then your lines might come out looking a little thin. So good enough so you could zoom in and get some nice quality lines, right? Alright, so on the left side there's like these two bars which you could adjust. So the top one is the brush size, so how thick you want it. Yeah. Right. And so the current brush what I use for my designs is the ink and brush technical pen, which you see right here. Okay, so now to the photo. What you want to do is add a layer on top of this photo, because the layer is really what you're drawing on. You don't want to draw on the photo, because then, you know, that ain't gonna be what you want. You want to be able to take the photo out when you finish and still have the design there. If you're drawing it, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, so now that we added our first layer, what we want to do is make this photo, what you put in, transparent, so that once you drawing on the layer, you could still see the photo, but it's not interfering with how you see your lines, right? So we make it transparent. Boom. Good, right? Now we could start to trace. So normally I either start with like the eyes, or I guess the jawline, but I guess I'll start with the eyes today. Alright, so we zoom in a little bit, and then just kind of go like this. When you hold the pen down, so that ain't what we want. So that line, okay, I'll redraw it though, but we want a smooth line for the eyes. And like I said, we don't want the lines to be thin, because if say you want to post it on Instagram or something, the thin lines, they don't look good at all. So yeah, this first eye. Depending on the shape, I kind of readjust it. Alright, because you want it to look smooth, you want it to look regular. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, I know many of you guys want to know how long I've been drawing. So I've been drawing for, I'd say, about a year. I got my tablet because I was interested in getting into graphic design, like maybe 2 or 3 years before that. And so it was just time to make an investment, you know? Right? So now we could basically these layers are locked in. So where you see the ticks, you can uncheck it and that layer will go, so you can see how your outline looks so far. So I mean, that ain't bad. I ain't complaining about it, right? So we keep on going. So we could start with the nose. If you hold the pen, it automatically smooths out the line. That takes some stress off you, right? So I make that, put that line there. And go over it just a little bit. Then you do the other side. You want to make sure you capture the features of that particular person's nose. Right. Okay. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. What I plan to do on this channel is start off with drawings like these, just to get you used to my content, what I'm used to doing. Then eventually I expect to expand into more variations of art, and even 3D animation, possibly 3D modeling, and even shoe customizations, just to get that whole feeling of, you know, all around artwork. Right. Okay, so after we have our lines here, what we now can do is go to the eraser. So the same thing with how we adjusted the width or thickness of the lines, we could do the same. So the brush size, you could adjust it for the eraser. So we make sure it's thin because we don't want to accidentally put a gap in the line that we work so hard to perfect. So we come here and we Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to comment, hit that like button, and subscribe to HvLegacy Designs. More amazing content to come.